Welcome to the Talking Tarot Nocturnal Seer's Message Dream Interpretation for Malcolm X and Mr Farrakhan. Peace to y'all. So I came here to deliver a message that's really been sitting on me for like the last several months, few months I want to say. I've been having some serious dreams. With Mr. Farrakhan has been coming to me in these dreams, telling me stuff, right? The last few dreams I had about him, there was like spiritual warfare going on. And we were in like this place. It was like we was by the White House, somewhere in a building or whatever. And there was a war that broke out. And everybody kept trying to leave the building. And Farrakhan was like, no, don't nobody go nowhere. And he had his people posted up. And all I remember in this dream is that buildings started blowing up. I mean, it was like bombs was being set off, but it was like all to like the base of the U.S. military. It had nothing to do, like, we was good. Then I started dreaming about him and his wife. Okay, it was like I was always with them wherever the heck they were. And I don't know what is, I'm getting emotional because I've been having a lot of dreams about Arabic language been coming to me. I've been getting a lot of messages. I'm really skeptical about saying certain things because I already know it's probably going to sound off balance because I'm not a religious person. I come from a religious background, but I got rid of all that stuff, you know. But I've been getting so many different messages, you know, about Allah. I've been getting ancestors that's been coming to me speaking in Arabic language, and I'm talking about I get ancestors from my ancient history as well too, from my ancient ancestry too. So in this particular dream, this last one, it was Mr. Farrakhan, but he wasn't saying nothing in this dream, right? He had on like a robe. It was like a lavish robe, but it was orange and it was white, and it had like gold strips going down it. And he had on sunglasses, and he had his head thing on or whatever. It wasn't a wrap. It was like those, I don't know what you call it, but he had on one of those caps that the Muslims wear, and it matched his garment. And it was like a chariot that was next to him, you know, and it had horses. It was really adorned or whatever, but he wasn't talking. Malcolm X was talking. So Malcolm X was in this dream. And he came and he said, I need you to go deliver this message. And I'm like, what message? And Mr. Farrakhan, I remember in the dream before this one, he was like, yeah, he was packing his suitcases. And he was like, I'm getting ready to go up yonder right now. And all the people who I've put in place, they already know what to do when I end up going on this journey. And he was saying something about he was getting ready to go connect with, I can't remember what he said in that particular dream. But in this one, it was like the chariot, it was like waiting at a bus stop, but the chariot was there. You know, he just hadn't got in the chariot, but Malcolm X was the one doing all the talking. And he said something about the number 5 to me. And he said, they know what you're talking about. And I was like, well, why I gotta be the one to deliver the message? Why can't nobody else do it? And he was just like, because you're the one that we chose. You know, like, we telling you to do it, basically. And he said the number 5 to me, and it was like I saw the number 5. It was like 05 or the number 50 or the number 5. And then the number 7 was significant for something, all right? But whatever that was, and it was like something that sounded like May 28th, 27th, 29th, something like that. I can't remember everything. I'm only going to speak on what I remember. But I'm getting emotional because I saw, I think her name was Mary Bethune, but I started seeing ancestors. Like, I don't know these people personally, why they coming to me, you know? And then I seen like Marian Anderson, and I've seen other people that I'm not familiar with, but it was like Mr. Farrakhan had all the ancestors around him. They with him, they around him. And it's like some sort of trend, something getting ready to go down, you all. That's all I know. Because I have, out of all the things that have ever happened to me, even when I was younger and now that I'm older, this one, I must say, is completely mind-blowing. This is different from all of them. I've never had a dream about Malcolm X, ever. And everybody know how I feel about Malcolm X, okay? I love my Malcolm X. I love my ancestors, period. The unknown and unknown, period. You know, whether we were DNA related or not, if you fought for my people and you on the other side, you my ancestor, flat out. They ride hard for all of us. So I said I was going to do a reading on it. All right. Something could be going on within the next 5 weeks to the next 5 months. All right. And it could happen on the 7th. I don't know why they showed me the number 7, but I know that I was seeing the number 5. All right. And Mr. Farrakhan was just, it was like he was glowing. You know what I'm saying? He had this smile on his face. But those colors of white and orange, you know, those colors stood out to me. Those are very, very spiritual, majestic colors. The color that it was the color of healing, the color of rebirth, the color of death, the color of a new, you know, it was just, it's like an angelic. Those are angelic colors for me. Okay, so as I'm doing the spread, I get the 3 of Wands and then I get the 4 of Swords. And I feel like with the Sun energy here and the 5 of Cups here, you know, I'm not sure if Mr. Farrakhan is having health issues. I know he's elderly and up in age. You know, I feel like that was a message that was to prepare us for what's to come, you know, for this nation. And I feel like it's going to be some serious changes going on. And first fruits, that's been coming to me lately. First fruits. I know that that the people of Islam, a lot of them, I think they're the fruits of Islam, or I think it's F.O.I, the fruits of Islam, or whatever. The first fruits kept coming to me. First fruits that they talk about in the Bible. The first fruits, and the first fruits is us. You know, we are the first fruits of the earth. We are the Jews when it comes down to the acronym of Jews, because we owned all the jewelry. All right, all the jewelry was ours until they came over there, invaded our lands, and they stole all of it. Now the people who got the jewelry have last names like Stein and Stain. You understand? Calling themselves Jewish, but we understand that there's a difference. There's a lot of esoteric information that Mr. Farrakhan does talk about, you know, unless people wonder why I like to share his stuff. I've always loved Farrakhan. I love people who are courageous and stand on who they are. I don't care who you are. Like, I don't have to like religion. It doesn't mean that I hate the people. You understand? I don't live my life every day waking up just to attack religion. I talk about Christianity because that's where my trauma was. I didn't get trauma from nobody else on this planet but Christianity. I studied that in and out, up and down. That is where my experiences is. Some people just like to antagonize religion. That's their business. That's their prerogative. They got a right to do whatever they want to do. But if you're looking for me to be that type of person, you got the wrong person. I ain't here for that. You understand? Muslim people ain't did nothing to me. All right. In fact, if you really want me to be honest, based off of a lot of the dreams I had when I was younger, that now I understand what the meaning of those dreams were. I could have had a Muslim background myself. All right. Based off of the things that my own ancestors has been coming to me. Talking, and they be talking to me in another language, and it's Arabic, because when I type it to see what they talking about, it always come back in an Arabic language, and I'm just like, what? Okay, now anybody that follow me know I've been having dreams about this Arabic stuff for like basically all year, all last year, and it's following me up until this year. All right, so I feel like with this 3 of Wands and this 4 of Swords, it's going to come a time that there's going to be a ceasing of all the stuff that has been told to this particular nation of people. And it's going to be a global situation to where they're going to overthrow something. All right. I feel like with the 6 of Wands, right, this justice energy and this 5 of Swords here, it's going to get real quiet. And I feel like it's going to be spiritual warfare going on that's going to take place physically. But it's going to bring us some type of peace and security that we've been waiting on. All right. Whatever this was that was being brought to my attention in this dream, right? I definitely feel like it's pertaining to Mr. Farrakhan's health. You know, I said I was going to reach out to somebody and ask them about this, because this has been coming to me for a minute. But I do feel like, you know, he may be giving his last speeches this year. You know, I hate to be saying this because it's bothering me, but I'm only saying what's been brought to me to say. Now, I don't know Mr. Farrakhan personally. I don't know nobody that know him personally. You know, so I don't know what his health condition is, but this is saying that, you know, he may be getting ready to take a break from the scenery and for the remainder of his time, you know. But he got some soldiers that he's getting ready to line up and put in play, you know, to continue out this journey. And it's going to bring some sort of justice to the black community, I must say. To the black community. It's going to bring some sort of justice to our people. Whatever this is, all right? But all I know is during his days that he have walked on this earth, that he has made some statements. He's made, you know, he's made some noise. He's made changes. And one thing I respect about the Muslim brotherhood or the Muslim culture is the way they reform their young men. You know, they not out here walking around with their pants sagging. They are very active in the community. I don't care about their religious beliefs. I don't care nothing about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't have to believe everything they believe to respect them on how they get down and how they move and how they, you know, come together to bring some sort of balance in the community. Okay, I respect that about them. All right, and then here you have the Seven of Cups. That's the Seven of Cups again there. All right, then you have the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Five of Cups too. All right, yeah, I feel like there's going to be some severe changes going on, and it's going to leave a lot of people who don't know what's going on in limbo. I feel like a lot of the religious people outside of those who are open to esoteric wisdom, those that's open to learning what a lot of these hidden meanings is, the occult and all of that type of stuff, they're going to be lost. They're going to be lost in the sauce. They're going to get left behind. But I feel like this message was to prepare people, to let them know that something is getting ready to be some action taking place. And I just heard Action Jackson. It's not going to be anything out of hate, but it's definitely going to be, you know, sound off type of thing, okay? It's going to be sound off. It's going to be time to rock and roll on something. But it's already been put in place. And I feel like whatever this is that has been put in place is not supposed to take place until a divine timing. And I feel like this is the reason why I've seen that they were saying the number 5 to me and the number 7 to me. Whatever that is, take it for what it is. The number 5 can mean a few different things. It could also mean losses. But it can also mean guidance, teaching, moving on to something after a hard time or whatever. I got this 5 of Cups out here again with this Ace of Swords, all right? And so I still feel like all of this is definitely pertaining to some sort of health issue. This could be some sort of respiratory issue going on, something going on with his, like his stomach, his heart, you know, his blood pressure, stuff like that. But I feel like he's well taken care of. You know, he's secure. Mr. Farrakhan is very secure, and I definitely feel like it's going to be an unforeseen occurrence that's going to take place, that's going to be away from the public's eye to know what's going on. But he is definitely letting us know that it's getting ready to be some massive changes in our society and the way things have been ran as far as the government and, you know, religion. All right, clarify this 3 of Wands. You have the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like that 3 of Pentacles is the ancestors. And then you have the 5 of Swords again. All I keep getting out of this is that this is related to health, something going on with some health, all right, with his health. but he has stood the test of time. So this man has definitely lived out his eulogy, regardless of whatever is getting ready to happen or take place, or why they're coming to me of all people to come here and say what I'm saying and deliver this message. You got the Six of Pentacles here. So I feel like whatever is going on, everything is already said and done, is written. The Six of Pentacles also is about leaving a will, you know, information, hidden information, a treasure, some sort of treasure that's going on. I feel like things are going to be well taken care of. And this, I feel like, you know, Mr. Farrakhan is like the last of the Mohicans. You know what I'm saying? Like in our lifetime that we actually get to see, that has been in historical times, of all the things that, you know, we get to talk about, and you know, the things that we've studied and all of that. He's a part of that history. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn about religion. It's about the respect of the places where this man has been, where he's come from. You know what I'm saying? The people that he's been with, the people that he's sat with, and, you know, went through this battle with, this fighting for freedom, and, you know, standing up to the system and all of that type of stuff. You have the Moon and the Eight of Wands with Justice here again. I feel like whatever is going on with maybe his health, that he may not want to convey that to the public, you know, which I get it. I mean, he's a leader and he's a teacher to a lot of people, and he's a father to a lot of people with that Hierophant energy. Okay, but there's definitely something in the works, and I feel like what it is he's getting ready to, you know, step down from the podium. He's getting ready to step down from a podium. He's put in a lot of work. He's put in enough work. He's planted many seeds. I feel like the fruits of Islam is deep. He done put it. Listen, that is one brotherhood I respect. I don't care what nobody else think. Clearly, I don't move to nobody else's tune. You know, I got my own mind and I think for myself. Then you have the Four of Swords, and here go that Chariot. Here go that Chariot. I don't even want to say what's really coming to me, you know. I'm gonna just say, you know, he's put in his work. It's time for that man to get some rest and sit back and watch the fruitage of his labor grow and grow and grow into what he got. Justice is here again with the Two of Cups. All right, you know, he's gave us his whole life. He's dedicated his whole life to his community, to his, you know, to his beliefs. And he's been true to that, you know. You have the Five of Swords and the Hanged Man, okay? So I definitely feel like, yeah, he's getting ready to put his shoes down, hang up his coat, his hat, with his speeches and his talks now. It's time for him to rest. Okay, this also could be something going on with his memory. Definitely something going on with his memory, but he's elderly, so is this type of stuff is to be expected as you get older, you know. But I feel like if there's another convention or anything coming up for him, you know, this might be one of his you know, last times presenting himself, because he done did his work. It's time for him to, you know, relax now. And I feel like that's what this is. Yeah. Then you have the Star and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like with this Star and this Seven of Cups, you know, people may have been telling him it's time to relax, but he may not have been ready yet. You know, they ain't ready to give up, you know, but now it's just to the point to where now it's time. I feel like that message for me was deeper than what I'm conveying on this video. And that is because, you know, I'm being extremely careful of what I say concerning that, you know, because that's sensitive to me as well as a lot of other people. But this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is all health related. You know, But I feel like in hindsight behind that, yeah, you have the Three of Swords here. Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. And so this could be something going on with his heart, you know. But he's elderly again. All of this is to be expected. And now it's time for him to just be with his family, because he's given the community everything. He gave us everything he had to give, okay? Everything he's had to give, you know. And I feel like he's still trying to hang in there. But it's time now. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. It's time for things to come to his change. Things to come to his head. And all I want to say is brace yourselves for what's to come. This Knight of Wands energy is here again. This is a strong man, y'all. Farrakhan is like, I don't give a damn what them doctors is talking about. I'm gonna do what I've been doing. But I feel like he knows now that that time has come, that he must now give this a rest. You know, he's did all he's going to do. It's up to us now. You know, it's up to the seeds that he's created in the world. You know, he had his own biological children, but he's got children outside of that. So he's created a nation of children, you know. A nation of children. And now, by all means, have mad respect for Mr. Farrakhan. You know, I always wish that I was able to meet him one day, you know. Just that energy that he carried with him, that ancestral power that he holds. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm emotional right now. You feel me? Because this is more to this, but I'm just not saying it, and it's all good. I'm saying what I feel like I need to say. You know, but yeah, it's right now. He's elderly. He can't be sitting up giving them 12-hour speeches like he used to. You know what I'm saying? It's time all out for that. He could be dealing with some, I don't want to say dementia, but it could be dementia. You know what I'm saying? And I am picking a little bit of that up, but man, he gave us everything, man. And he gave us everything, you know. I always have mad love and respect for Mr. Farrakhan. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something that's going to happen very abrupt. Something that's going to come about very abrupt, you know. I just want to say that I got a lot of respect for Mr. Farrakhan. I really do. And it was always, I was happy to be able to go to Savior's Day back in 2020, because had I still been with the Jehovah's Witness people, I would have been deterred from going, because they demonize every religion except themselves. Everybody is Satan, the devil. Everybody going to be destroyed at Armageddon but them. You feel me? So I ended up going, y'all, and it was just, I didn't even care what he was talking about. I was just happy to be like, I'm seeing him with my own two eyes, and this is somebody historical to me. You know, that means a lot to me, to be with somebody that has that much ancestral energy around them. And right now, he has a lot of the ancestors around him from his era and before. They're with him, you know. And normally when you see, or when I see stuff like that, you know, that means that there's time for, you know, another level of this to take place or whatever. But all I know is, whenever Mr. Farrakhan is going to go up yonder, that he definitely have things in place that he left with his seed that's going to benefit a lot of people. Okay, so I just wanted to come here and deliver some of this message, and that the ancestors is definitely with the fruits of Islam, with Farrakhan and everything. I shade to them. I don't have no beef with these people. They ain't did nothing to me. I don't have no beef with Christians. The ones that, you know, they ain't got no beef with me. You know, just don't try to force your stuff on me. I ain't got no problem with you. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Mr. Farrakhan got the ancestors around him. And whatever this is and whatever is going on, you know, I just wanted to come here and show my love and respect. I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Farrakhan. I shake to the ancestors.
The same Jewish people that say they're our friends were the principal architects of the slave trade. They were the principal beneficiaries of the slave trade. We have this documented, sisters and brothers, from their own scholarly writings, not from the mouth of Louis Farrakhan. They were the principal architects in distributing the slaves. They were the auctioneers that sold the slaves. They were the plantation owners that bought the slaves. They were the masters that worked the slaves. They were the ones that helped to rob us of our minds, of our names, our language.